Welcome everyone to Thursday Night Trivia here on Kings of Horror. I'm Shelby. I'm Patrick. That's Shelby. Shelby's back this week.
Oh, you have to turn this whole thing off and start
Right?
over. You
Gotta
failed.
restart it. Shelby's
You had
back
one
this
job,
week.
you
And my audio
giblet head.
is really a deep sounding. Let me fix that.
Well, it's coming through, so
Yeah.
they're not going to be
Alright, let's
worried
see if that's any
if you
better.
sound like balls dropped this week. So it's only taken 32 years. Congratulations.
Okay, it is.
But welcome, everybody. I'm back from vacation. It was not long enough. I don't want to be back here working because I don't even get paid to do this. So, but since Patrick says I don't have any other choice, we're going to do trivia.
Yes, we are.
Thursday.
It is. So let's go ahead and get this started.
And because I didn't play last week, I didn't lose my title. So I retained my all time championship status.
Mhm.
I can only add to my title count. I can't lose. This isn't like wrestling. I'm not going to lose my belt. So you're not going to take the crown from me. My head is so heavy from having to wear it
Yeah.
so long. Will somebody please save some room on my shelf? I can't have another trophy. Look at this thing. It's full of my trivia trophies.
Oh yes. Yes.
I'm walking into other people's houses and stealing their beloved items from their collections.
So we have about less than 2 minutes now until trivia starts. Again, it's easy to play. Once it starts, you'll have about 40 seconds or so to answer. There's a bit of a delay, but the answer, it will be 1, 2, 3, or 4, multiple choice. You pick the answer you think is correct. If you think the answer to number 1 is correct, you just type in 1 and enter. If you think the option at number 3 is correct, you type in 3, so on and so forth. And if you are a patron or a YouTube member who joined our new YouTube membership program, every Thursday we post an answer to one of the trivia questions that's happening that night. So today we posted an answer to one of the questions here tonight on Patreon
I didn't
and
even get that.
on
I still don't
YouTube
get those.
membership. Well,
You even get one up over me, the champion of all trivia. So it is a incredible value, if you ask me. And if you do well, you will ride Eternal, shiny and chrome, just like our man will tell you here on our soundboard. So, do you want to be a winner or a weenie? A Halloweenie.
Halloween.
You better have your thinking caps on. That's all I'm saying.
I was expecting the
But
sound clip there.
which one?
The Shining Chrome.
I did. I played
yeah.
it. Well, you probably can't hear it because you're not listening to
True.
the monitor.
Question 1. In Jeepers Creepers, the creeper rises every how many years to feed? Is it 1, 30 years, 2, 23 years, 3, 20 years, or 4, 15 years?
It's just type the number. Just type the number, people.
Right.
And get it in early because there is a delay. And like the last 10 seconds that's on the question timer is actually it's already closed. So there's just we haven't invented time travel yet, so there is a delay with the software.
Okay.
Ooh, look at Mr. Fancy green screen man moving around in space and time over there.
Not trying to get my not properly lit green screen to.
One day when I get my life together and clean my office /room /studio /workshop,
and it was indeed question or number 2. Every 23 years is when the creeper rises to feed.
Didn't that guy turn out to be a diddler?
No, the
writer
and director,
whoever made it, the writer, was a
Victor
diddler.
Salvo, yeah.
Like Frank Reynolds. Turns out he was a damn diddler.
On that note, question 2. What kind of allergy does Charlie have in Hereditary? Is it 1, a bee allergy, 2, a nut allergy, 3, a light pole, a light pole allergy, or 4, a grass allergy.
I need to add that clip to the soundboard.
Oh. B,
Soft,
nut,
squishy
not
parts.
like polar grass.
You want bees, nuts, poles, or grass? Nobody rides for free.
Man. We
Okay,
also
let's make that a bumper sticker. Bees, nuts, poles, or grass. Nobody rides for free. It's a new KOH
we
bumper
need
sticker.
to do a special live stream where we do some stuff for giveaway because we have a few things to give away. We have March and April. So.
I got a piece of my mind to give away. And tell you what, I won't even charge for it.
And it was, of course, a nut allergy. Was the allergy suffered by Charlie, aka Paimon, aka whatever.
Light
What?
pole, Teddy. Light pole, Polly Shore.
And again, guys, we have every Saturday in May, we have Santo Saturdays. Santo double feature leading into another KOH premiere every Saturday night. So if you like Santo, the Mexican wrestler movies, check it out. Question 3.
This is a great question.
What is the name of the pop-up book Samuel asked Amelia to read to him in The Babadook? Is it 1, The Badonkadonk, 2, The Babadook, 3,
The badonka.
Mr. Babadook, or 4, geez, this kid is really annoying, A Guide to Parenting?
Keeps running inside my head and it won't leave unless I blow it out with a bullet.
That kid was really annoying.
Yeah.
But in his defense, his mom was completely crazy.
I mean,
So
yeah,
she 100% killed him.
if that helps anybody. Figuring out the questions.
Oh, I got it wrong. It is Mr. Babadook.
Yes, it is Mr. Babadook.
I just saw Badonkadonk and I got blinded with ass.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I guess people like Josh are just stronger and they can see through being double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon with your boys on KOH.
Oh, what a life. I think you just got done shooting the last Amityville movie. Question 4. What was the first movie to win the Best Picture Oscar? Is it 1, The Silence of the Lambs, 2, The Exorcist, 3, Little Gory Corey, which is premiering this month on KOH, or 4, An American Werewolf in London?
I mean, based on title alone,
That's one you'll want to make sure you catch the premiere for show because it's a blast and it's a lot of fun. It's hilarious. So.
I mean, that's funny. Is it like under wraps but people die?
No, not at all.
But just by the title, I imagine it's a coming of age story where people die because kids kill them. They got a little zombie buddy that they have to feed. He's like Bub, but he feeds. He must feed on flesh, and he's a child, and he has a
It
gun.
was indeed The Silence of the Lambs.
There's the lambs, Dr. Lecter. The lambs.
So I take it you haven't seen Evil Dead Rise yet, have you?
No, I don't get to go to the movies. Thanks for reminding me.
By the way, tomorrow morning, hopefully.
I haven't seen the others. I'd be lost.
really?
You know, Army of Darkness is where I stopped.
Okay.
So
Hopefully
I feel
sometime
like-
tomorrow morning, me and Uncle Pete, actually, your friendly neighbor, Uncle Pete, who is a patron, will be hopping on to discuss Evil Dead Rise. Question 5.
well,
In the
he doesn't live in my neighborhood because I've lived
In the
before,
1954
so-
film Them! Exclamation point. What was the monster? Is it 1, people, 2, parasites, 3, ants, or 4, aliens?
I can't remember this one. I always get it mixed up with They Live for no reason, just because they have exclamation points.
Them lives.
And Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Doesn't the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers also have an exclamation point on
I
it?
don't
Like the black and white
think
one?
so.
There's a very, very long list of movies that have exclamation points in them, though, as like their official titles, which is weird. Punctuation in a movie's kind
I
of.
don't know. And it was option number 3,
guessing.
ants.
was guessing ants. Yeah, I thought it was like some kind of monster. It's not aliens.
So yeah, before we get started on the next question, we'll take a brief little intermission. So if you need to grab a drink, need to go to the bathroom, feel free.
There were ants in Fallout 3. There were big ants.
Yes.
They tore up a town.
We're going to kind of briefly just go over some cool stuff happening here on KOH. For example, if you tomorrow night we have the KOH premiere of it's from
A
Terra
movie.
Films.
From Terra Films.
It is
Yes.
if I remember, Dark Entities is what premieres tomorrow night, followed by God Raja versus King Oga. Probably butcher that pronunciation. Then our first Saturday, Santo Saturday, is the Santo in the Wax Museum, followed by Santo in the Treasure of Dracula, and then leads into little Corey Gory. So,
Little Gory Corey. Get it right. It's an Academy Award winner.
and then we have a short film premiering on Sunday, Science of a Seance, and that leads into Killing at Outpost Zeta, and that is what we have lined up. So one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 viewing options
Man,
for
I
you.
sure wish I knew a channel that offered free movies all weekend long and I could just watch them on YouTube. So shame that doesn't exist. I guess I'll just sleep in a cave.
Well, Limpshul, you should totally subscribe to the channel because we have lots of fun here, and for horror aficionados or some people who don't like horror, we have something for everyone. So, yeah, so we got lined up.
You
So,
butchered that name. I think it's Limb Special. Limb Special. It's
I see.
LYMS.
Limb Special.
Limb Special.
Yes, I see it. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so we're excited to get those Santo films out and about to the audience, and yeah, live streams, premieres, group chats, all happens. Should be tomorrow night starting at 9 Eastern. So
You know, I want to make fun of you for not being able to read, but I went to the same school, so that reflects on both of us. They didn't teach us how to use the internet, okay? We grew up in a time before the internet.
before the
The dark times.
the dark.
Yeah, we got to see people get beheaded on the internet. That was our childhood. So, thanks, internet.
On that lovely note,
We
question
were a
6.
horror channel.
This
That's horrifying.
2009 horror film directed by Bruce McDonald and set in an Ontario community centers on an epidemic spread by the English language. What's its name? Is it 1, The Thaw, 2, Pontypool, 3, Pandorum, or 4, House
I'm
of the
just
Devil?
picking the funniest name because I don't think I've ever heard of this one. Is it any good? Has everybody seen this? Have you seen
Yes,
this?
I have it. It is, yeah, I have it. Actually, it's really good.
How have I not heard about this?
Don't know.
Can't read. My literacy's come to home to roost. It appears. Josh says it's a fantastic movie. I'm willing to trust Josh over you.
It is. It's extremely.
Well, his
underrated.
opinion is much
Like,
more valid than yours. So I've known
I mean,
Josh for
he's
longer,
consumed.
and
He's,
I trust him.
he's consumed a lot of.
He's
a lot
watched
of
a lot
good
of
and a lot of
crap, so
bad
he knows what's
content.
good. Okay,
That's true.
we just watch crap and we love it. So
Some of it. But
Pete says it's a blast.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
and
two
it
votes
was,
here.
of course, it's Pontypool. Pontypool is the name. Stars Stephen McHattie, who was in Seinfeld and X-Files and Haven.
Who was he in Seinfeld?
Elaine's therapist.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that guy's name. I know. I can see the face.
Question 7. According to Stephen King, which on-screen adaptation was a flop? Is it 1, The Shining, 2, Sometimes They Come Back, 3, Riding the Bullet, or 4, Maximum Overdrive?
We know which one
according
is the best.
to Stephen King, is considered a flop.
We know which one the best is.
Do we?
Cocaine
Oh,
King was
Pete-
unmatched.
Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony from Friday
Roseblood.
the 13th Fan Film Marathon. Yeah, he did Roseblood and Vengeance. So Thanks for popping in.
You better have more for the future.
He has Vengeance too, I believe. So,
You're gonna be in trouble
um,
if we don't have more fan films.
and it was, of course, The Shining. The Shining is the one film that Stephen King considers to be a flop of an adaptation of his work. So,
Well, sometimes you just need to take creative reins by your own cocaine-soaked hands, and that's what Maximum Overdrive was, and that is why it is the ultimate Stephen King treatment. King
mhm.
behind the camera. We need it again.
Oh.
We need it again.
Question 8. In 28 days later, who is to blame for the fatal virus's release? Is it 1, the New World Order, 2, the government, 3,
The government.
private private corporations, or 4, animal rights activists?
Is this considered owning the libs? Is that what the kids say these days? Because I think this movie shows that is the opposite happened. Man, I need to watch that again. I haven't watched 28 Days Later in a hot minute.
It's a good one.
I haven't
I
watched.
seen it
I've
all
only
either.
seen 28 Weeks like twice. I feel like I need to watch it.
It's good. It's
It
just as
wasn't
good.
bad. I don't remember it being
Yeah.
bad.
No.
Wasn't there supposed to be a third one?
Yeah, they've been talking about it
Months
off
or
and on
years or
for a
something?
while. Oh, I assume months, but they might decide
At this
to
point,
change it
it's been
to.
28 years since the first one.
It's not too far off.
Zinger.
It was indeed animal rights
Let's not talk about our
activists were the
unfinished
one
movies.
who was to blame for the fatal virus's release.
I mean, Nettie, I get that. I just like it because it has the terrifying running, zombies basically dynamic. Before Dawn of the Dead ripped it off, the remake ripped it off of running zombies.
Yes, the unofficial trilogy of 28 days, then 28 days later, then 28 weeks later with 28 days being with Sandra Bullock. Yes.
That one would have made me want to stab my eyes out with scissors. A la Mark Hamill.
Question 9. Who did Dr. Frankenstein tame in George A. Romero's Day of the Dead? Is it 1, Salazar, 2, Rhodes, 3, Flyboy, or 4, Bub? Who did...
Dude, I forgot that his name was Dr. Frankenstein.
What was his nickname? But who
it's
did
very on the nose.
Dr. Frankenstein's tame in that film?
I mean, when you're living in a bunker underground, assaulted by hordes of the undead, you don't have time for jokes, okay?
I love Day of the Dead.
Yeah, it's so good. I wish we had more George Romero directed ones.
Films.
I wish he could have had time if he wanted to do it. There's like room for 3 more there in the 70s and 80s. I think he could have done it. If anybody could have done it, he could have had 6 of those.
It was indeed Bub. Bub was the career play by Howard Sherman. He was the one who was tamed by Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, I mean, Diary was Land, Diary, and Survival of the Dead weren't the greatest ones. Last question of
We
the
had
night.
Road to Fiddler's Green. We had the video game that was pretty
That
good
game was
story.
amazing,
It had
yeah.
a good story in it,
Yeah.
So
Question 10. Whose skin does Kirsty wear in Hellbound Hellraiser 2? Is it 1,
Crap.
Julia, 2, her dad, 3, Frank, or 4, Dr.
I
Shinar?
don't remember the characters in the second one. Every time I think of Hellraiser, I only think of the characters in the first one. I always think of creepy old uncle. What's his face? The dude, the original guy that found the cube in South.
Uncle Frank?
Uncle Frank.
Mhm.
Yeah, Uncle Frank. That's who I always see when I think Hellraiser. I think Cue Ball and Uncle Frank, aka
Kirsty.
Pete Wentz. Michael Myers. Well, Michael Myers is just wearing William Shatner's skin. So if you're wearing Michael
I believe
Myers skin,
also,
then
it's probably be too late, but Joe Lascola from the movie Dumpster told me that once they're done with their Tales from the Dark Side thing, that they were going to automatically redirect to our trivia,
oh, nice.
if it's still going on.
We were doing Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah, they do a week, like an episode review, like episode by episode review of it.
Ooh.
Ooh, we have so Josh Spiegel from Movie Timelines has won tonight.
Oh,
Second place is
Josh,
your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete's. Jules Henderson, third place
cut the feed.
with
Cut the feed. I can't lose. I'm gonna
9.
about this. I said I
Nettie was
wasn't going back,
9. Shelby's
folks.
9. Mamandre has 7. Elena
I told you. If I
Salas
lose again, I'm not coming back on.
7.
I don't
So,
come here. I don't come here to lose.
Josh, if you would like a KOH sticker, let us know and I can send one out to you.
I got a knuckle sandwich for Josh. But congratulations.
So, yeah, that was trivia for this fine Thursday evening. But
I choose to think that I won. So yeah, go ahead and change the score off. That way nobody can look at it anymore. Good. So as far as you all know, just tuning in, I won. Disregard to the comments section. Those people are crazy. They just type gibberish and numbers all the time. So,
yeah,
oh, I got plenty of condiments for you, Josh. I'll put some barbecue sauce, some mustard. What's going on? I'm gonna punch you right back into Amityville. I'm gonna send you right in the next Amityville movie, the one after the one you just filmed. I'm gonna put you into post production, baby.
but yeah, so we have trivia again next week. So again, if you want to consider to get a leg up on the competition, which I think I have to make these a little bit harder. Lots of people got high scores, so
Bunch of nerds.
so
You go outside and touch some grass, but take your phone with you and play YouTube. Feed the algorithm.
yeah, we're hoping to have some news on Screamstream here within the next few weeks. More concrete news. We have
You have to write scripts.
we have Santo Saturdays every Saturday. Every Saturday this month we'll have a triple feature. So
Triple feature. How am I going to afford that? That's 3 tickets.
pretty fitty. So
Are you telling me I can watch these movies for free on Kings of Horror?
yes, you can.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, so I guess it was probably too late for us to continue for the movie dumpster crew to hop over. We'll have to coordinate that for next time.
Obviously, they don't care about us. They don't love us. They don't love us like our fans here do, like our friendly neighborhood movie timelines.
Our friends, there's
Our friendly neighborhood movie timelines with Uncle Pete, aka Josh Spiegel. So
But yeah, join us sometime tomorrow morning. Hopefully, me and Uncle Pete will hop on, talk about Evil Dead Rise, give our updated rankings on the series. Yeah, I really enjoyed Evil Dead Rise. So talk more about that tomorrow, though. We'll finally be able to get that going.
We can discuss it all without me and make me feel bad.
We've had some difficulties getting that together, mainly on me. So, but yeah, or all on me rather. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow night for the KOH premiere of Dark Entities, followed by another film afterwards, and 7 total films plus a short are premiering this weekend. So subscribe, consider joining YouTube membership, Patreon, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you next Thursday here live on KOH.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose ever again. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. This is